Hi, this is Beata from Splitcoaststampers. In this video I'll show you how to create a glitter puzzle. The stamps, the background stamp and the sentiment are from Tim Holtz stamps from Stampers Anonymous, and the big tree is from Just for Fun. What you need first is a piece of cardstock and an adhesive sheet. I'm using Sticks to Anything double-sided punch adhesive sheets. You could also run your cardstock through the sewing machine. And then peel one side of your double-sided sheet off. And I like to keep the glossy side. And then place it on your cardstock. I always cut a piece cardstock a little bit bigger than my adhesive sheet, so it's easy to put on. Next, you cut it to the size you need. I already prepared one. I cut with label 8 nestabilities. And you'll also need a piece of acetate the same size. I'm using transparency sheets. And on that acetate sheet, you will stamp your image. I'm using StazOn for that. Just ink it up. Stamp, and it sticks with StazOn, so I turn it around, ink it up like this to hopefully get an even coverage. Otherwise you could just push it back down. Okay. And because my image ends abruptly and this is such a big piece of acetate, I'm just going to add a little bit finishing touches with Sharpies, with a Sharpie, black Sharpie. And then we set this aside to dry. Otherwise you get inky fingers later on. And you take your cardstock that is now topped with adhesive sheet, put it on a cutting mat, and use a hobby blade and cut some design into the adhesive sheet. Don't cut all the way through your cardstock. Just make sure you cut that adhesive sheet. I want to have like a little landscape behind my tree, and also a sunrise or sunset, and I'm just going to use a lid from an embossing powder and trace around that. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. Just have to make sure you cut it all the way through so it's easy to peel off later on. That's all I want to do with that. And then you take your first glitter. I have 4 different colors from Martha Stewart glitter, and just peel off your first layer and then use piece of scrap paper. I'm using newspaper print. Just lay it on that so you don't have glitter everywhere. Sprinkle glitter over your sticky part and rub it in. And then you peel the second layer off. And I'm using a slightly darker green. Sprinkle some more on and rub it in. And I'm going to use some orange on my sunshine. As you can see, it's a little bit messy. Just have something underneath to catch all that. At the end, I just throw that entire piece away. And now the sky. Tap off all that extra, and the colors shouldn't even interact with each other. And then you take the image you stamped and you place it over your glitter and add brads or something else to keep it in place, and then just finish the card. I hope you have fun with this technique. See you next time.